Stop trying to avoid stuff. Deal with it. Face it head on. Confront it. You cannot continue on in life omitting things, not confronting the elephant in the room per se. A conversation must be had. Like, I don't know where you got this concept from, but I'm hearing Spirit say, this is a new day for you. The old is gone if you want it to be gone. And a new is here, but you must want it. You must actively pursue it and apply it to your now situation. I mean, while I'm speaking, I can just see it. This is a prophetic moment, and you dare not want to miss your shot, your turn, your chance, because you're holding on to past misconceptions, not wanting to deal with shit. Look, you cannot go into a new relationship, partnership, whatever this is. We're going to talk about it some more. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's probably love. But Spirit is saying, you must confront this shit. You cannot negate the facts. You cannot hide because you're afraid of the outcome. Like, you need to release your own self from this pressure, this mental imprisonment that you held your own self in. Self-sabotaging. Like, there's a new day dawning for you, but you must be actively involved in it. That's for somebody. Might I add, it's like, let's make believe that you're trying to merge with someone, relationship, or even a marriage or something, right? You want to be happy and exciting and jovial and just joyful of the celebration that is coming. But then every time you try to do that, boom, there's something that just flashes before your eyes. Do you know what that something is? You haven't had that basic, very important conversation. You can't even dream about, let's say you want to have a big, fabulous date or plan this beautiful, extravagant wedding. How can you move forward with freedom? You have a block, babe. You have a block, bruh. I don't know who this message is for, but there's a barrier that needs to be uprooted in order for forward movement to occur. I can't put it no simpler than that. There is a meeting of the minds that's present. It's like there's a lot of things present here, but there are also choices that needs to, like, how should I say? It's almost like a domino effect. Once you deal with one thing, boom, something else going to open up. When you deal with that, boom, something else going to open up. Does that make sense to you? Because this is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Stay tuned. I don't know who this message is for. Is this my message? This is for somebody who is dealing with some type of barrier, block, a conversation that needs to happen, a meeting or whatever. That is blocking so many other things concerning this connection. That must occur. I don't know why you feel like, that is the problem. I'm just saying. A divine love consult is on the way, but before we get there, check out these lovers' lanes divine love tools. Of wisdom intertwined with refined transformative practices designed to awaken the divine union of yin and yang within every being. Get your copy today. Don't delay.
A Spirit 2 Divine Nation utilizes ancient earth elements as sacred tools for the purpose of holistically, spiritually healing and enlightening oneself and others. A Spirit 2 Divine Nation.
Didn't have many things, so they used what was around them. They used bushes, leaves, different things like that, rocks and water, So, in the spirit of I would say, all right, beloveds, what's up? Coach C here. We are getting ready to get started. Hey, what's up, beloveds? I am checking in a little late. Greetings, beloved. Coach C here. I am your love goddess for today, and I'm here just checking in to see what we can see concerning the areas of love. Possibly money, I hear too, but the last message from our ancestors was somewhat concerning finances. So let's see what else wants to come out in the love department. Amen. I pray that you are well. Let's get into this. All right. What are the messages in love, Spirit team? What is it that you want to highlight? We thank you now for blessing our sacred tools as our ancestors reminded us of these tools that we use are sacred as an altar, and whatever we do with it is blessed as long as we have the proper alignment and the proper what is the word I'm looking for? The proper alignment as well as your intentions. Amen. So now, as we go forward, what are the messages here that wants to come out concerning love? breakup, separation, stop, pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So something is ending. Where there's an ending, there's a what? A beginning, honey. Let's burn some cinnamon on that. Thank you for that sweet love that's coming in our lives. Whether that's romantic love, divine love, whatever it is, we thank you for the spirit of love even now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right. Messages in love. Cards are slippery. I think let me do something a little different today. You know, spread them out and just pick. Because sometimes they're just so slippery. Is that all right? There's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, 7. One is already up there. So the first one is girl with a snake, empath, and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Interesting. All right. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. I'm getting a little story here. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart, getting together perfect. Interesting. This next love connection will feel just like that. This next love connection is a charmer. Perhaps we're talking about a twin flame connection because there's so much interference. They don't want twins together because them together is very passionate, the insane chemistry, and it's not just that, it's very spiritual. So it breaks things that is not supposed to be there. It breaks it off. So that's one of the main reasons why the twin flame dynamic is so so much interference. You have the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. That's a big thing too. Then you have addiction, could be present in this relationship, which also causes interference. So you see there's a lot of different things that's vying for the attention of these two people that are merging together like a lock and key. That has been divinely fashioned by God. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. So someone may be getting the courage up to ask someone else out on a date. Okay. That's a good first little layer. Next up, my deck. Sacred Intimacy Oracle. You can get you a copy off my website. The links should be below. I often go back and look at some of the videos, and it's like I never post the links that I say that I'm going to post. I have to do better. All right. What else wants to come out concerning this here twin flame relationship or soulmate relationship? But 9 times out of 10, it's a twin flame relationship because there's so much interference. And you said you have the runner, you got the axe, and you got the girl with the snake, because that's probably what's causing the runner to run, because it feels weird. They feel like they're obsessed, and it's like, this is not normal. No, it's not normal. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative thing. 6-9, unlock my treasure. So remain on your diets. Nine times out of 10, if you are on a true, authentic twin flame journey, you've been asked to do a lot of self-love regimens, modalities. Couple spa may be one of them, as well as changing your eating habits. Basically cleaning up your lifestyle. All right. What else? I didn't even bring my angel deck down here. Trying to catch the daylight. It feels really good out here today too. Then we have Sacred Detox, more modalities. Okay. Be back to this again. Well, you should never leave it. Maybe that's the problem. How you began is how you gotta remain, I'm getting. So you began with changing your diet. Then you have to consistently keep that going. You began with doing different modalities. You have to consistently keep that going. All right, let's see what else. Crystal therapy. Dreams. You may be having a lot of dreams about your person. I hear induction. Someone may be being inducted into this journey. And so these messages are admonishing and encouraging you to do some of these practices, changing your eating, your diet, doing some foot detox or soaking in a bath. You got spas, couple spa. You have crystal therapy. in DreamWorks. If you like to induce your dreaming, I want to invite you to go to our shop, which I am really doing some maintenance on it. But our ancestor tea really helps with dreaming and recalling, as well as, basically be more sensitive, spiritually sensitive, based on the herbs that is within that tea. Alright, what else wants to come out before I move on? One more card, please. Rose quartz, more crystal. So, the message is consistent. Stay on your journey. What it took for you to get on the journey, it's going to take for you to stay on the journey. Does it really ever end? Even when you're in union with your person, you gotta kind of, I think, stay on it. I wouldn't know. I'm not in union physically, but as you know, if you are divine, twin flame, and authentic, I gotta keep saying that, authentic twin flame, you're always with them and they are always with you. That's kind of hard pill to swallow at first. But you kind of get used to it. Who came out here? High Priestess. Who got the secrets and the information? Risque card. Five of Swords. All of these are kind of risque, so I'm just going to try to get a message versus showing the cards. Remember I mentioned induction? Yeah, someone is going through an induction into a higher realm. And the other twin can possibly be feeling this in another way. What do I mean? Well, when you are ascending, you can get ascension symptoms that may mimic colds or flus or sickness or something like that. So be easy with yourself. Yep, ascension, I just said it. Someone is ascending. So if one of you is ascending, got the Lovers that popped open and the Death card. If one of you is ascending, the other one is probably going through some type of ending. Possibly. I mean, you both could be doing it at the same time, but it's probably going to look differently. What else, Spirit, wants to come out? There's a separation happening. That's always fun. Some type of justice. Wow, you're ascending. See what I'm saying? One may be going to do some type of justice situation, and the other one may be ascending because of it. What is this? The Devil. The devil? Is that the devil? Interesting. The devil can also represent the 3D. See, someone can be ascending spiritually while someone in the 3D is dealing with something else. Take what resonates, toss what does not. Man, another justice card. Hold up. You got scales everywhere. You got justice here, you got justice here, you got the lovers, death, and the devil. Wow. Whatever it is being made right and balanced. You can't really flow freely and function properly unless there's an equilibrium. You know, it must be balanced. So there's some type of balancing occurring here. All right. Uh-oh, Big Mama, the Empress. What you got to say? What did the DM see now? What did he see? When that comes out, he saw something that scared the bejesus out of him. He says he's seen the truth. All right, that's always good. Oh, and what did I flip? The star. He's seen the truth about his DF. And you know, sometimes I hear that it's like, what you mean he's seen the truth? He just now seen the truth? Oh, it comes in stages. Because some people can't take everything all at once. Okay. Anything else wants to come out before I move on? This was just a little quick check-in. Judgment. See what I'm saying? You got justice. This is a lot happening here, honey. A lot. Simultaneously. And you have the Chariot, that's movement. Lovers card, that's 2 lovers card. Definitely something happening in this dynamic. So definitely be easy with yourself and your person. Another wheel, like the Chariot, the wheel, justice, judgment, the devil. These are major arcanas here. Hello. Dia sona masana makatsede. All right. I'm going to close out on this. My little handcrafted transform deck. This may help while you're going through ascension. It's very important to preserve. That was one of our first cards. That's what the ancestor says. Preserve. Preserve your energy. Preserve everything. Especially when you're going through towers and ascension and things of that nature. Because faith requires action. Know what type of action is required, though. Sometimes you need to just be still, but sometimes you need to move because you got a lot of movement cards here. So perhaps this is your cue. Like, do some type of action concerning love. Oh, I didn't know this was in my hand. Might need to set up a date night. Okay? That's good to close out on. That's the action that is required at this time. Because it's going to bring you some good juju when you do that. Alright, I think that's all for now.